Right.
Especially a certain amount of.
Yeah.
And the salty mac and cheese. Right?
Mm-hmm. All right, so Charlie, I just want to remind you, school is starting next week. So
School starting in like 3 days.
yeah, starting Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we're gonna start thinking about like extra fun things we can do, not media related.
7. Hey, 4 days left and I go to school. What time is it? I never thought I would ever say this.
It's 2:02.
Never thought I would ever say this in my life, but I'm actually excited to go back to school. Rather than media?
You're not excited.
No, like real life school. Then you'd rather have school rather than media? A little bit, yeah. Like seriously, I really want to go back to school. I miss all my friends. Yeah. Right now, the only friend I have is you, Charlie. I say that the boys are my friend, but really they're not.
You guys let me start?
Yeah. We've been right there a billion years.
Okay. Opening the door of faith. What part's this? They preached in Derbe and made many disciples. Then they returned to Lystra, Iconium, and Antioch, strengthening the hearts of the disciples and urging them to remain in the faith. They warned them, and getting into God's kingdom would mean going through considerable suffering. At every church, they appointed elders by laying hands on them. They fasted, prayed, and commanded them to the Lord in whom they had believed. They went through Pisidia and came to Pamphylia. And when they had spoken the word in Perga, they went down to Attalia. From there they sailed to Antioch, which was where they had been commanded to God's grace for the work which they had accomplished. Once there, they called the church together and told them all the things which God had done with them, and how he had appointed a door of faith for the Gentiles. They stayed there a long time with the disciples. Alright, so that's crazy. So remember, they actually started here, went over here, and then went all the way to Derbe, and then now came back to Antioch.
Yeah. Okay.
I stood at the back of the exhibition. Why am I having a hard time with that word?
Exhibition.
Exhibition. Thank you. I stood at the back of the exhibition and chatted with the artist. He was a local man, and we're glad to support him. We had even bought one of his paintings, a marvelous study of a bird in flight.
Wait, if the normal word is exhibit and this is exhibition, how does that make sense? The ION changes the whole word.
Well, let's look what the dictionary of it is. A public display of works of art or items of interest, held in an art gallery or museum or at a trade fair.
Yeah, it's an exhibit, but what's an ION at the end? But that changes the whole word.
I mean, right now that's what it's saying. What exhibition is saying what that is.
Well,
Let's say what
exhibit.
Public display or work of art of interest in an art gallery or at a trade fair.
Same thing.
Yeah, they're probably it's probably like at this point it's a verb. So exhibit is the verb in doing. The noun is the place. You know, noun is person, place, or thing.
Yeah.
And the verb is the action. So exhibit means I am displaying something. Like I'm doing it. I'm as an action, I'm doing it.
Exhibit is like a place where you get to make art.
No. Exhibit means you're literally displaying your art.
Yeah,
like I'm displaying my phone at an exhibition. Exhibition is the place.
So it's like saying.
No, that's fine. The dogs are going in and out. The AC is not on. Did you get that? Hey guys, volume.
What do you guys call him Reggie? If he's Reginald.
Maybe because it's just short handled. You learned something. So exhibit is the verb. You're doing it. And expedition is the noun. It's the place. Exhibition.
People messing up with expedition too.
Exhibition.
Exhibition and expedition sound exactly the same.
They do.
They just removed 2 or 3 letters and then added to them.
All right. So I stood at the back of the exhibition because he's at the place. He's not showing anything there, but he's at the place. And chatted with the artist. He was a local man, and we were glad to support him. We had even bought one of his paintings, a marvelous study of a bird in flight. What does it feel like? I asked, seeing people buy these paintings, which you've taken such a long time over, and watching them take them away, knowing you'll probably never see them again. Very strange, he replied. It's like sending children off to college, only worse. You don't know what company you'll get into. You don't know whether people will look after them. With paintings, you don't know whether they will hang them somewhere special or to shove them in an attic and forget them. I came home and prepared for the big event in the next week, 2 ordination services. And I realized that I was in something of a similar position. I was about to lay hands on 20 or so people, all carefully selected, trained, and prepared. We would spend several days in prayer together, and then join with enormous congregations to pray together for the ministry they would have. Then I would lay hands on them, smile for the cameras afterwards, and off they would go off to the various parishes. Of course, I will see them again, quite frequently, I hope, but they are, in all sorts of senses, out of my hands. If that was true for me, how much more was it true for Paul? We worried today about whether we are preparing people properly for ministry because the longest course we normally offer is still less than 3 years. I am jealous of my Roman Catholic colleagues who still demand 7 years from their students. We worry about whether we got the proper program of post-ordination follow-up training so that new ministers receive proper support. We remind ourselves that the world out there, at least in the UK, is by no means as sympathetic to the church and to clergy as it used to be. The newly ordained will need encouragement on a regular basis, perhaps in the form of a mentor, a senior, an experienced pastor who can be on hand to field questions and head off silly ideas, to settle people down and point them in the right direction. And all that Paul did was to come through town a few days or weeks after his first preaching, to appoint elders to fast and pray and lay hands on them, and then move on. Apart from the odd letter, they follow-up visit in a few years time, if they were lucky. That was it. They were on their own. But they weren't, of course, the entire enterprise, the whole movement. Everything about following Jesus from top to bottom is built on the belief that Jesus is Lord over the church as well as the world, and that by His Spirit He calls, He equips, He guides, He warns, He rebukes, He encourages. It's His business, and that is what the laying of the hands with prayer and fasting actually signifies. It isn't a method of control. Sometimes people imagine that the more rituals you have at that point, the more you're setting up some kind of hierarchical system in which the people at the top have all the power and the people down below do what they're told. We even put that in sync. What?
He's being like very possessive over his daughter. If he would like to train him.
Can't always be on them. They'll settle their disputes. Boy, original. Yeah, Augie. Okay.
BRB.
BRB. All right. Would you like me to continue?
Yeah.
But they were, of course, the entire emprise, the whole movement, everything about following Jesus from top to bottom is built on the belief that Jesus is Lord of the church as well as the world, and that by His Spirit He calls, He equips, He guides, He warns, He rebukes, He encourages. It's His business. And that is what the laying on the hands with prayer and fasting actually signifies. That's really good to know. The whole point about the laying on the hands with fasting and prayer is, as Luke says in verse 23, to command or entrust them to the Lord in whom they had to believe. Laying hands on people isn't a way of grabbing control over them. It's a way of relinquishing control, of declaring publicly that they are now responsible to the Lord Himself for what they do. Of course, if they get into trouble in my world, it'll come back to me sooner or later. But ordination itself isn't about that. It's about the fact that the church belongs to Jesus, that ministers belong to Jesus, and that He is responsible for them. This is, in fact, only the second mention of elders in Acts, the first being in 11, with reference to the Jerusalem elders. Luke makes no attempt to explain who they were. He assumes his readers will know or guess. It is assumed that churches, even new and small ones, will need and will have local leadership trained on the job. Of course, the encouragement and teaching of the apostles, as in verse 22, is foundational and vital. But going back once more to 2, it is only one part of the whole. There is also the common life, the breaking of bread, and the prayers, and each church must look after those for itself, without departing from the apostles' teaching. Another theme is starting to become prominent in the story: the grace of God. When Barnabas went to Antioch, he rejoiced because he saw the grace of God. In other words, he saw that God was powerfully at work reaching people who had no qualifications. Nothing to commend them, no social or cultural status, no pride of race or ancestry or moral achievements. So what's cool about Barnabas, he's just excited that people who are not like kings or like have huge positions,
Yeah.
they're pursuing Jesus.
Yeah.
And then they are then being equipped and trained by Jesus, and the community is working with them. Then in 13, Paul and Barnabas exhort the believers in Pisidian, Antioch, to continue in the grace of God. That is, to continue a life of trusting and generosity of God, rather than trying to grab back control or pride of achievement for oneself. Now, as they get back to Syrian Antioch, Luke reminds us that was where they had been commended to the grace of God for the work they had completed. In other words, that the initial prayer of the church had been for the powerful, sovereign love of God to be at work in, through, and around them, both guiding them and reaching out through their words, their life, and their prayer to do new things in the world, works of healing of hearts and minds and bodies. In other words, grace.
You did?
Oh, I really believe Tom Wright wrote all this.
Thomas P. Allowed me like 1 week complete out of a billion words.
Or right there. You want to see all the books that Tom Wright has written? He's written tons. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Book. Book. Books. He has written a lot. That's what he does.
More books.
He does a lot of things.
He's like, more books.
But he's a really awesome, accomplished scholar. And I'm always just learning good stuff from the work that Jesus has done in him, and then he gets to share that work in his studies to us. In other words, grace is not just a doctrine to be believed. It is, in fact, you can learn your weight on. You can lean your weight on. That is precisely what ministry is about, including the ministry of planting churches and commissioning or ordaining new ministers in turn. In particular, it is through this grace that God has opened the door of faith for the Gentiles. To Luke doesn't mean that until this particular mission, no Gentiles have believed in Jesus. He himself has told us at length about the Ethiopian eunuch, at even more length about Cornelius, and more elusively about Gentile Christians in Antioch. What's up, Smalley? You alright? What he seems to mean is that out there in obviously Gentile territory, there were new communities being planted, some of which had no connection even to the synagogues. And that in these communities, what counted was not who your parents were, but the fact that you believed in Jesus. As Paul himself says, writing later to Rome, God will justify the circumcised by their faith, and the uncircumcised through their faith. He never loses the sense that Gentiles come in from the outside into the community of the people of God. So that even though the badge of membership they wear is identical to the badge which the Jewish Christians wear, that is, faith in Jesus as the crucified and risen Messiah and Lord, there is for the Gentile Christian a sense of entry into something totally new, while for the Jewish Christian, there's a sense of the radical renewal of a family membership already possessed in theory. Something of exactly this. I see.
He's like, I'll play video games.
I feel like Celia's being on that mouse like a chicken is on the egg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, play on it.
There you go.
It's on controller. Okay, ready?
Something of exactly this delicate sense of absolute and complete equality of status within the church, but different routes to get there, persists not only in Romans but also in Galatians, and through the matter remains hugely controversial. I agree with those scholars who think that Galatians was written at around this moment in the story which Luke is telling, in other words, before the Great Council of Acts 15. I am inclined to think, along with a good many archaeologists and historians, that the Galatians addressed in the letter precisely the churches of Pisidian, Antioch, Iconium, Lystra, and Derbe, and that the agitators who had come in to disturb them by insisting on circumcision had done so fairly soon after Paul had left them behind. I am inclined to think that the long time in verse 28 that Paul and Barnabas spent in Antioch was the time toward the end in which Peter came to Antioch, after which certain people came from Jerusalem to teach something very different from what Paul had been teaching in southern Turkey. If that is so, and actually even if it isn't, but I think it works quite well, then we have to say that Luke's quiet emphasis on grace at this point corresponds quite closely to Paul's insistence on grace in Galatians. It was grace that was at stake through the controversy that now erupted. Was the gift of new life in the gospel to be dependent utterly on God's free gift? Or did it have something to do with human qualifications? Even qualifications which were themselves part of God's calling to his people. The worrying thing, of course, is this. When Paul and Barnabas laid hands on the newly appointed elders and then left them to it, that didn't mean they were automatically safe. Indeed, it probably meant that was when new times of testing would burst in on them. That's often how it works. But Paul meant what he said in verse 22. It is through much suffering that we shall enter God's kingdom. And sometimes the suffering comes in the form of terrible church-dividing controversies. What's this? Some people came from Judea to Antioch, and on arrival began to teach the Christians that they could not be saved unless they're circumcised according to the custom of Moses. So here they're believing that it's in the free gift of Jesus that they're saved, that people were telling them that you gotta be more Jewish. This caused considerable uproar and dispute between them and Paul and Barnabas, and the church decided to send Paul and Barnabas and some others from their fellowship to the apostles and elders in Jerusalem to try to sort out the problem. So they were sent off by the church. They traveled through Phoenicia and Samaria, telling people as they went about the conversion of the Gentiles. They brought great joy to the Christian communities. When they arrived in Jerusalem, they were welcomed by the church, the apostles and the elders, and they told them all the things that God had done with them. But some believers from the party of the Pharisees stood up. They must be circumcised, they said, and you must tell them to keep the law of Moses. The apostles and elders gathered together to see what to do about this matter. After considerable argument, Peter got up. My brothers, he said, You know that from our early days together, God chose that it should be from my mouth that the Gentiles should hear the word of the gospel and believe. And God, who knows the heart, bore them witness by giving them the Holy Spirit just as he did to us. He made no distinction between us and them, but he purified their hearts through faith. So now, why are you putting God to the test? By placing a yoke on the disciples' neck, which neither we nor our ancestors have been able to bear. Rather, we believe that it is by the grace of the Lord Jesus that we shall be saved, just like them. What's this? I thought we settled this. Dennis was furious. Halfway through the second week of term, and it had happened again. They had sat around the kitchen table, the 5 of them in the old house they had rented for their second year of college. They all knew they needed to get on with their work, and they needed some house rules in place so they wouldn't keep getting angry with each other over points of disagreement. They had drawn up rotas for cooking and cleaning. That part was working fine. They agreed.
Here, you want to see something?
Huh.
Look right here.
Yeah.
He did. Talking like, nah.
Isn't that nice though? How it just sees that.
Yeah.
They agreed on.
Also, when I was eating my auto pop, the cat was like doing it really fast.
Oh.
When I was like,
that's
it's
funny.
so funny, and it sounded like he was like.
They agreed on absolute ban on music after midnight, and that was fine too. But probably because one of them was allergic to tobacco smoke, another had recently given up smoking and didn't want to be lured back into it again. They had agreed an absolute ban, no smoking in the house. The 2 smokers had agreed somewhat reluctantly, but they'd gone along with it. There was always the garden shed or the lane at the end of the street. And then 10 days in, Dennis, who was allergic, began to sneeze while sitting working at his desk one evening. Surely it couldn't be. But they promised, hadn't they? How could they? And sniffing the smell and making himself sneeze some more, he got up from his desk, stormed out into the corridor, and let fly, "I thought we settled this!" But remember, so the vision.
Okay. I thought we settled this!
So remember, people were saying you have to be more Jewish to be saved.
But no.
And then they sent them all the way back to Jerusalem to meet with the court and see where this lands.
It's a long walk.
But definitely a long travel. Jim's door opened and he appeared, crestfallen and apologetic. You see, his father had come to visit, just for the evening. He didn't want to go out, and he always had a smoke after supper, and he thought perhaps it would be all right. But it wasn't. A blazing rail, another kitchen table conference, lots of stolen stairs, and a further and final agreement on the absolute ban. Now, to be fair and to get a balance of things before we launch the next routine, we ought to tell a story that goes in the opposite direction. Let us go and visit Moria. Moria is a cellist in a string quartet. She comes originally from Germany, where she was taught by a man who was taught by a man who had known Brahms personally, had played the Elgar Concerto under the great man's baton, and in addition to substantial solo work, had performed in both quartets and orchestras across the world. Moria is naturally proud of this pedigree, and she does her best, through study and assiduous practice, to keep up her high standard. The public appreciate it. Often, a cellist isn't the main star in a quartet, but though the violinist and viola player are excellent, many people ask why they have come to the quartet's concert or bought the CD. Will name her playing as the main reason. She carries with her a gentle but clear sense of the noble tradition of European music. She seems to breathe the air of the great concert halls of Vienna, Milan, Paris, and Berlin, as they used to be before the disastrous wars of the 20th century shook European culture to its foundations. So when the quartet plays Beethoven or Brahms or Mozart, there's always a sense that she provides not just the ground base for the music, but the solid, substantial sense of what the music is really all about. She can feel in her bones the way the themes, the subject, the harmonies, and the rhythms flow this way and that, across the different movements, and even between different quartets in the same set. She is, in short, a purist, and her colleagues and public value and love her as such. So imagine Moria's reaction a few weeks ago when the leader of the quartet, a brilliant but very young violinist, came to the group silently with a new contract proposal. A well-known radio station wants them to branch out. They will play their favorite movements, or even parts of movements from their top 20 quartets of all time. They'll play them on the radio. They'll make recordings of their selections. They will have special pop quartet concert in major venues. The radio station will splash advertising everywhere. There will be a phone in so people can call and say which bits they'll like best. And then they can play them again, over and over. Tens of thousands of people who never heard quartet music before will flood in. It's a whole new market. They want it. We can do it. They will pay good money.
Money!
And Moria is livid. How can they? How can they? Why don't they dress up in silly costumes and dance the Ken at the same time, then? Why don't they hum old Bavarian folk songs while they're at it? What is this? A serious music outfit or a three-ring circus? You can't just rip movements out of quartets. You might as well pull 20 lines out of a Shakespeare play and have someone stand up on stage and recite it. As if that will make any sense. Or cut up the Mona Lisa and sell it in little squares as souvenirs. Brahms would be turning in his grave. Someone has to make a stand. If only her teacher or his teacher could hear this nonsense, he'll put them right. If the general public wants to understand what real music is all about, people should put on proper concerts instead of this let them all come anywhere rubbish. Moria, bless her, is a Pharisee. Of course she is. She understands tradition. She knows that you can cut a tree down in 10 minutes, but you can't grow another one in 10 years. She knows that people have worked, slaved in poverty, struggled, and even died in the effort to reach the very pinnacle of creative art. She knows that all around there are people who are only to rate as saxophones to 15th century ensembles. To turn a noble symphonic theme into an advertising jingle, to pretend that the important thing about Mozart was his sex life, to psychoanalyze Brahms yet again as though everyone didn't already know about his poor mother, and as though that would add one iota to the sheer heart-stopping beauty of his German Requiem. She speaks up for the rock on which the whole Western musical tradition stands. Before someone, it's a expression like
I thought it was actually The Rock, and I was like, wait, what?
So it's talking about like when you like here, like my streaming setup is built upon the rock of using Streamlabs.
Okay.
Now, what if someone had an issue with that?
Okay.
But it's still built upon the rock of Streamlabs.
Yeah.
So now she's talking about really like cutting ancient traditions into little parts and making a little jingle from them.
Yes.
Yeah. She speaks up for the rock on which the whole Western musical tradition stands. Before someone blows it to pieces to sell it off in bits, stamped with pictures of famous composers. Had Maria been in Jerusalem faced with the news from Antioch, not to mention Turkey, she would have been quite clear. Circumcision matters, because Moses said so. And that was a millennium and a half ago. And anyway, it was given to Abraham in the first place 2,000 years ago. And people have died because of their determination to keep the laws and their customs. That is our identifying mark as God's people. It's a solemn sign of the covenant. It says so in the Bible. What will it be next? Pulling down the temple? Telling us we should all keep pigs and eat pork? So it's so he's explaining like this Maria, like there's importance in tradition. You can't just like be done with it. But in here, these people who are joining the Jewish tradition without going through the Jewish steps. And that is circumcision and going to the temple. Now, following Jesus and clinging to the Spirit has done away with that.
That's like your instant prayer to him.
Yeah, now by clinging to Jesus.
You should have to go. But now
You're done, yeah. And Dennis, it's like done, but also working deep into more, because the deeper you pursue the knowledge of Jesus' grace on your life, the deeper you get into full life.
Noob. Alright, signed up. Noob. Flow. Amazing. Epic. Epic Gamer.
But yeah, it's like getting signed up. And so it's like
So you basically get signed up, but you keep with
Yeah, and it's like it's beautiful. It's setting Jesus's like the change that he has done and the amazing story that the Jewish story and how that affects me every day, especially looking to him for looking for him for the knowledge of good and bad, Tov and Ra, good and evil. Like it's beautiful, and I want to know more,
Okay.
and I want to go deeper in that.
Sock color.
I do like your sock color.
The new cat.
Nice. And this, my first story, is of course playing the part of Peter and Paul. Look, we had all this out before, at the time of the Cornelius business. It was quite clear that we had decided what we did. We laid it down as a fixed principle. God has granted Gentiles to repentance that leads to life, without them needing to be circumcised. Never mind the fact that since then, pressure has grown. That people have arrived who say we have to do it anyway. It was agreed. That's where we should stand. We can understand Dennis. We can understand Moria. We can understand Paul and Peter. And we can and should certainly understand the circumcision faction, who are here named more precisely as believing Pharisees. Verse 5, Paul was himself, of course, a believer who had belonged to the Pharisaic party, but who would have claimed that he had thought through the implications of faith in Jesus as a crucified Messiah more fully than they had. But we must become very, very clear about one thing. Acts 15 is not simply a matter of tradition versus innovation. It cannot be used as a stick with which to beat anyone who resists a new proposal. But look, in Acts 15, it was the traditionalists who were wrong. Acts 15 is about the reassertion and the working through the principle already established in chapter 11, which concerns not a general or abstract point about tradition and innovation, but a very specific and concrete point which is central to the whole of early Christianity. Precisely because God has fulfilled his covenant with Israel in saying Jesus as Messiah, the covenant family is now thrown open to all without distinction. And is it a matter... Hey, that's no problem. It isn't a matter, it can't be a matter of belonging to one particular ethnic group, no matter how sacred, how chosen, how blessed with God's presence and entrusted with carrying his promise to the world. It is time for that promise to be delivered, not kept as a private possession. This is what the tradition at its best was actually about all along. The Morias of this world might say that this is a way of saying that the tradition, in order to be true to itself, must then self-destruct, and that this is absurd. Perhaps so, but that is surely why, written only a few years later, Paul declared that the gospel of Jesus crucified and risen is not only foolishness to the Greeks, but a scandal to the Jews. He should know he had been where Moria was. That was his world. But God had turned that world upside down, or upside up.
No, it's upside down. Upside up.
And Peter, whatever he had said or done at Antioch a few weeks or months earlier, agreed. It was a matter once more of grace. It is by the grace. What's grace?
Forgiveness.
Yeah, it's like the work of Jesus that he declares us right. It's like it's a whole package. Grace is such a deep word. And the more we study what Jesus has done, the more the more we know, the more enriching that word is. It is by the grace of the Lord Jesus that both they and we shall be saved. If it was a matter of ethnic identity and of commerce taking that on as a necessity, then grace will no longer be grace. All right, we can start.
Drop into the thingy.
Yeah, we definitely stayed way too long. No, I'm like in a single player-ish session, it looks like. See if I need to click here to go online.
There we go.
Are you joining me? I noticed the zombie only had one shoe on.
Hey, Corey.
What's up? I don't know. Like, you could, like... I have no idea what origin points do.
Stop press anything.
I mean, it's his account. I mean, it's actually technically my account. And
But
so,
he can use it.
it's not my main, but he can use it, yeah.
It's not, he could be a cat.
No, I see. This just points out. Alright, I'm hopping in the turf.
Why? If you want to, you can go without me.
Alright.
I don't need you to eat mushrooms.
Good.
Desert of death. Coffee. Desert of death, because it says deadly desert.
Tourist Trap Island. He sounds fun. I want to chomp it. I mean, until you see a storm, tell him nicely to stop.
This bed's so weak, Jerry. Never mind, friend, Corey.
Say hello to my little friend. I see, I gotta hop over. Here we go!
Fire base following. He's black. Good, look what I got while you're in the back outside of Desert Eye. Okay. 1,600 damage, 54 attack foot. Actually, I'm gonna put some garden options on myself.
Alright. I definitely don't want to do garden ops. Sorry, I really don't. It's like, just done so many times that...
Okay. And I'm going you. That's what got this hefty shield.
Down you go.
You
I'm Sir Chompface.
chomped your fish off. Corey, I made it bold.
Nice.
I gave him freckles.
Nice.
Freckle bald man. And he shoots out
Oh, we haven't
fire.
captured the point. Hey, Chomper, he's fun.
Yeah.
Hey, also, if you hold right click, you kind of like get a. Well, it's not a fireball, it's like a
Poison ball.
poison ball, yeah.
That fireball, cuckoo. And the attacks are all based on fire.
No, we're talking about Chomper, not.
I'm playing this.
Not.
I didn't know. Why is it raining now?
Not burn the world.
Dog.
Ah!
Really taking it right now.
Mm.
Gee.
feel like I could be someone a little more AoE. This Draco guy is fun. Makes it easier to capture since he gets so much effect. And I got spin. Yeah, he's a really good character for trying to capture points because since he has a lot of damage in AoE style.
As soon as you die, Curie, as soon as you, before you, like, saw him, like, kind of, as soon as you respawn, you just turn into a joke. What's an all-star hero, Corey?
I have no clue, dude. Hey, we got the stormer.
Yeah.
I got someone from the grave. That was fun. I did because the red ball is homing. Number 2, the blue fire is homing. You know that, right?
What?
Yeah, the blue fire it's homing, so you have to make sure you charge it.
I know that. I think it's Mr. now, but I know that.
Oh yeah.
Pea shooter, get it?
Yeah, dude.
EP.
Oh yeah.
What's good? God damn, it's a point!
Fire flames.
Yes, an electric fence. Don't you know that? Not till now. I thought it was just special effects. Can I turn the fence real quick, buddy? No, somebody hit me. Paper beds. Ow! Yeah, boy. Hey. Hey, what do you call it when you dodge from the ship? Got him, okay. Got him. Rage! I got rage! Ah! Rage, rage. I got rage! I can't tell what's on our skin and what's not.
Need help badly? Heal me, soldiers!
Rage!
Keep pushing, man!
Yes, sir. Ow. I have a quest for you! I did it! No quest! I know.
Darn it, it broke. It's like staying still, there's not room rolling there.
Good, are you ready for this?
Yeah?
Second bed was you ready? Rage! I'll be sure to grab a nest in 10 seconds. One.
I think I want to switch characters.
Easy.
So a little more control.
Be simple.
And a lot of close control will be just back.
Easy double. GG.
Did we win? Or we lost that part?
Get fast and winning, Gary.
He flies.
The boat goes there. Then now the boat there.
I can't believe all these humans will go to an island that literally has a zombie's face on it. Like, these humans are just so not smart that they don't deserve, like, it's almost like they're like walking into death. Like, look, like, why would you go to an island that has a literal zombie inside of it? Not a video game NPC where I just walk into a zombie's brains.
Okay, that's 2,000 health. 281 for the tops.
Nope. That's fine. Did you? I'm still learning. That's probably. I still did really well, even though we lost.
Yeah.
So max, but I had a 2.6 like vanquish to death ratio, which means I had 2.5 more takedowns than when I got taken down.
Hey, you want to try to make a short fetus?
Some zombies.
You know he's doing shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good, look at the ability. Look. Look it. Look it up. He has zoomy. He has zoom to zoom. He literally just zoomed around and then showed the bit. Why won't you just open door? Even a magnetic field won't break this wood. Speed! This is fun!
We.
We should just group up. Together. Exposed. I'm about to die because I'm exposed. And it's just not going to rage. Second rage blade.
Gonna have to go big mech mode.
Okay, this like my E ability with the foot soldier is so overpowered. Be hit by the comfort, not now. this game if you. Hey Corey, I just got the perfect combo. We'll do the imp but soldier one. I'll be the imp, and you can be the foot soldier. And then I'll use my blue ability, and then you use the big one. And it'll wreck all of them.
Sorry, I'm gonna snipe. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna snipe. Actually, what we need is actually someone can pull land for a bit.
Need somebody who can capture the dang objective.
Got it.
I just shot my rocket and hit Nightcap while he was using the like
The spin ability?
ability.
Nice.
It was like $10 million for this hefty shield though. I just don't actually buy that. I get 10 million cash. Not quite. I think
Yeah,
it just,
I feel like it's broken.
I can't reset it.
You just have to wait for the time to go off.
Because you're a big one.
What do you mean, big one?
Like the first one that pops up that gives you rainbow stars. Yeah. I
Oh, I got blue.
catch up for Dungeon the Squatters.
The Squire's Act. Nice.
Dungeon to finish.
Okay, which one's this? Give me ends in 28 seconds. So okay, we're stopping them.
Hurry up. We're defending it.
Yep. So what I need is someone who can control lands. It's gonna be fast chunky.
We're gonna become a very good foot soldier too. Because he's actually a long for this or the actual PvP for game?
I think those are two different types.
Ow! He's a threat.
It's probably self-surrounded. Are you plants or zombies?
Bam! I'm gonna kill you through there for 5 seconds.
Sounds about right.
It glitches your screen.
Hmm.
And like where all of them were connected with your spawn.
Hello.
I can revive you, Corey.
Watch out, there's another. Get near there. Watch out behind you. Behind you. That's fine.
He's a healer. Hey, Corey. No points in your first few matches are like trashy, so your entire game is just like you always get trash heroes.
Hmm.
Technically, when you're in the cannon, you just can't take damage.
My God. Never a reason that.
I still learned that you can be a humongous fat and be able to stop that. And that's one.
I said transform. Why is it canceled out?
Now you got to take it. Ow.
Huh?
I got you, Karen.
How did you get me?
I got a bow, Jason. I mean, I got a bow.
Well, Gandhi Kuji Gomer got me, but you probably shot me, but he
That's right.
Kuji Gomer. I think he must have a big AOE.
This engine you have like 200 lost and I have 8. Ah, you got me.
Did I get you? Nice.
I like your acorn face it up. Are you right, this, Jerry? poked at a lawnmower. Whack! 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 Man.
Oh, darn it. They like think behind us. They're up on the tower. Be careful.
Oh! Corey! The football dude with the gospel. I think.
Huge.
I almost got you. So great. Hello. Go! Gotta go and lose? Right. You're gonna lose, bro. Guess I'm taking the back way. God, this guy is so annoying!
Oh, darn it. Oh, his name's literally All-Star.
Yeah.
Well, it was my first time being defeated by him, so I really did not know what you means before that.
Hey, Tiger, very quick, bro. Stop! Hiya! I just ate a fat engineer and his construction. You hit Corey? Yeah! Yeah, boy. Range is epic. Oh, you're gonna die. No, I'm not, boy. Not you. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good at this bow character. I think I should always be the bow character. Oh yeah! You're not getting me today, Gary. You know I like to pack. I just got a very good smell. You never revive him! So good at this bow character.
Nice, man.
I'm actually excited that I have a bow character.
You like the bow guy?
Yeah. Hiya! I'm excited. Hiya! Hiya! No! Finally died! I am peace. Right here. He's definitely gonna win. I just ate him in his barrel. Hey, the barrel probably got squashed a bit. Ow. I can run in and shoot somebody and kill them, but then I automatically die. Hiya! Any coin? I know where you're going. Oh. I'm healing.
Yeah, what do we have here? Finishing AP. Okay.
Get orange. Orange is negative. Finally. Bye. Well, it is. Yes! Victory run! Be happy. It's the best place to get knives and everything. And we'll go to beach.
Oh, I have a shield. I didn't know right click was a shield. That's fine.
Originally, Super Brains never had it. Wait, no, I don't think there is. Just keep going. I just got 2 kills. 3 kills. Just keep going. Oh, dude. Never mind. Bananas! You almost killed me before. Now. Yes, goes on me. Yeah! Let me get out, boy! You think it's so good? We're trying to take me, guys. Never mind. Hey, boy. And John is recording? No? Yeah, orange is so powerful. Ow. Dang it. Okay. That's probably gonna be the no more. Oh, we actually might have taken. Hello. Hiya!
Being ugly. You can at least pick out.
Go, 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 go. Yeah! Stop! Hey, shooter! Oh, shit, they're trying to take 2 of them at once. Yeah! We're gonna win! No, you're not, Charlie. Yeah.
Hey, like, let's not just tit for tat. We're just having fun. If we can have a flexible brain talk, and we're gonna have to, of course, always be on the same team.
Yeah, go! Hey! Can't protect A. That's the ball.
Nope, we got C.
Oh, nice. I'll try to take back.
Darn it, should have right click. I see. That was good job. You got me good, my friend.
I slipped behind you. Yeah, I got fast going. Ooh, kill. It don't matter. Oh, you killed me. Yeah, wow! Oh, but we're gonna take back A. Yes.
Ooh, okay. Oh,
Yes.
did we win?
Yes.
Oh my god.
That was
Dude, that was rough. That was hard. You gave us a run for our money. This is our first time winning against you. You've won every game, Char.
yeah, the last one. I was
Good job, guys. Oh, man.
Oh man, we fucked up.
Oh, dude. I was like shaking in my boots. That was...
I just like rush in, acid, chomp, 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 and I got you, chomp.
Oh, man.
I wanted to gosh, you guys are a tough team.
That was...
Oh, definitely. Okay, more fun. How much? What you had to play? Let's do it. Yeah. I got a 10 to get. Holy cow, Corey! You have almost enough for one of the new characters.
I know. I'm excited. I'm excited to get one of them when I can. Saving them because just to gain all the characters.
Yes, I can be able to. Changing the plants. I want to be against you.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds cool for me. Sweet.
Feel it. I know exactly what to do.
Oh, look, did you do this?
I did what the gambit.
Oh, really?
I know exactly. It's probably look at my screen.
Are you zombies with me, Char?
Yeah, I'm getting the my character.
Nice. Do you want me to switch to plants? Or do you want to be a team together?
I can't swim.
Oh, you tried, and it's too full.
I got the best of her. It looks like we're gonna be a good team. Gotta kill them.
Oh, darn it. That's such a cool skin. He looks like a fortress. Whoever that wood guy is, like, he just looks like a fortress.
Oh my gosh, he does.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to someone. Not
I switched the pants. It's on.
okay.
You gotta go down, boy.
Oh, yo!
Okay.
Yup, that's the water.
I got one of those quests out of the way.
got chomped. Is that you who chomped me? Good chomp.
Chomp, chomp.
I think Charlie, you will like the fire dragon plant. I think you do really well on this map with it. So remember, so blue is a homing thing, so you have to make sure you're looking at someone when you cast it. The other one's a big that's like stands there, so you could like cast it on this, and it'll make it really hard to capture it because we have to literally be on it.
Best one for
Yeah, just get it.
good. Okay.
Oh, it's right there. Oh, I got captured. Was that your? Oh, his spew plane got me. Switching over to zombies. Do you want me to switch over to plant?
Yeah, it's war.
Oh, okay.
Not the same.
So, as long as we have a flexible brain, I'm fine switching, okay?
You're gonna get wrecked because I'm my mech.
Okay. So we got a flexible brain, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could revive you.
Oh, I will switch. Oh, too many players. I'm just going to have to stay zombie this match, and we'll just have to play together, okay? So it won't let me switch over. There's too many players with the plants.
What?
It's you can. Oh, I actually got a kill, huh? Yeah, I don't know. But it's got my mech. You are dead now.
Are you plants, Jason? I mean, we're together. We're all plants. We're all zombies together. Oh, they're all dead. Okay, I thought you were saying we're dead.
Could never say that.
Uh-huh. Hurt.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That Philippine bomb is.
Where's the payload?
That's the same time. No.
We lost. Man, that game went by really fast. I was like, oh, wow, it's almost already done? Gosh darn it. No, I thought we had a lot more time than we did. I was spending too much time trying to switch over to sides for a certain someone.
it is big thief.
Alright, so Charlie, this is my rule for myself now. I'm going to stick whatever side I spawn in as. And you could choose which side to be on.
Okay. And now more coins in. Wait. I got extra gauge.
Cool.
It's
good and having good time. I splash stuff.
Hmm.
I have so much money. 200,000.
Nice. Because it's 500,000 to unlock a character, so I'm just saving it to unlock a character. It's always just on the top right, like after you.
Stay away from getting it. What do you about, Corey?
Like 432,000, something like that. Oh, nice. You get like 490,000?
No, I'm not like I'm 10k off of where you are.
Oh, nice.
Okay, you got my money.
I love it.
Bro, why is it so good?
Go, go, go.
Why is he so funny? So much flashlights! I've got so much flashlights on that one. Look! That corn face!
Wait. Butt corn.
Oh, it's got that snake! Oh!
Oh my gosh, he's a legendary, Corey.
Oh, nice.
My cute equip it. I don't even know how to do it though. How do I?
Just hover over and click C.
Running!
Ow!
I got pumpkin.
But it's not butt corn. It's butt pumpkin corn.
Yeah. Okay. I can tell. Ah, goat. Get goated. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Think you're doing it.
Owie!
It hurts!
You know what, yo? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna butt corn. Butt corn.
Well, I have a pumpkin butt corn.
I'm gonna play this butt.
I'm gonna join now.
Butter!
If you're, I have 3 now.
It's butter!
Nice.
Now, and I'm a watermelon now.
Butter.
That's awesome.
Good. I have 3 now.
Bah, bah.
Listen, you ain't see me stupid on? Look. Oh wait. Oh wait, I can't use it. Are you ready? Ow!
Butt corn. Butt corn.
We come to the pump station.
Oh, capture the objective. Give me corn.
Oh, yeah. So the way this guy walks, I just love it.
It's kind of that corner that.
Hey Corey, Charlie, look.
Good, guess what I'm gonna be?
Charlie,
Ooh.
My sushi
A
man!
Nuchi shroom.
Charlie, look at my screen.
I like how I'm a ramen sushi now.
Oh, ooh. Denied.
Sushi mustard.
That was a quick denial.
Look at octopus man.
That's part of.
But corn! Yeah! Right? I said you! I want to be that character. I like how you Catchy!
Oh.
Mercury! There's a good expression of me. You ready? Like, Good. You ready? Look at my character.
You liking it too?
Oh, because of my thing, instead of spawning with 150 health, I spawned with 184 health.
Oh, nice.
Although I think if I lose it, I can't do it.
Yeah. Eat butter.
Try to blow me up. Try to blow me up.
Oh gosh. Not nice. We just sneak around while a man is just sniping. Just leave the sniper man alone, okay?
Hey,
Butter.
Butter yourself up.
Hey, I got a kill. What'd I kill?
Are you against us?
Are you?
Being got by a sunflower. What do you think?
Is it stuff purple? I'll shoot it!
It bounces back at you.
Ooh, speed boost. Thank you. Yes? Yeah? Ooh,
Flowers!
corn butts.
Butter!
Corn butts is here to say, my oh my, what a narful butt day.
What?
What? You ready for this? Yeah, but look at him. Good.
Yeah?
Wait, come here.
When you use your
Wait,
I'm watching you.
look at look what he's done. Whoop.
when you use your garlic ability, it shows how to swoop you. Oh my gosh, I ran out down, Corey. Look.
Nice.
It actually killed me. It killed me because I was out of bounds. I used my like geet ability and made it onto a secret platform.
Nice.
That's why I did it. Bro, imagine having the Renegade Raider skin. The season 1 Fortnite Battle Pass.
Pop, 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 pop. I feel I'm popping out of the bean. Did I can plop?
Did you know you can pop balloons?
Darn it.
Butter! Get corn, scientist! Never thought I never thought I would say something so strange. Get buttered.
I will be back before you.
Get
I
buttered,
got it.
scientist.
Nice.
No, I stand still. This how moves are like, wee. Pop on a balloon, Scurry.
Oh, sure, let's do it.
Gotta reload. Yay! Balloon.
Yay, balloons are popped.
But wait, look at my screen. Like, look. Where are you?
Yeah, I'll look at you.
No, I got me in front of you. What?
Nice.
So funny.
Butt corn!
Yeah!
Man!
I got him. No! I'm gonna die.
Haha, not. Heavy helper, heavy helper. Heavy helper. Heavy helper.
It's war, Fury.
Oh. Thank you.
Everything, bro. I'm level 248 now, kid. Get on me now! Oh, Cora, do you use your garlic ability? It shows that there's 2 of you on that.
Nice.
Before you. And then I can't go back. I guess it's war. Then she's headed.
Can't stop me now,
So, it's like these dumb things that they add just makes you so happy. Like literally just the way this cactus runs is just the joy of the day.
And the thing is that you can, like, hit people with butter!
Butter! Butter!
Keep going. You're gonna get hit with
Butter! Butter!
me. Yay! Get popcorn! Like I literally shoot butter and it like melts on them and turns into popcorn.
Such a great sniper area.
Sheesh, yeah, Corey. Oh, we'll be back. Thank
You
you.
will revive me. I need to be revived. Come on. I guess it's now it's watery.
Pop the balloons.
Pop the balloon!
Pop, pop. Ah. I need you, Leo.
Freeze. Freeze.
Oh. Destroy the drill. Do we just have to shoot the drill?
Oh, it has a secret area that you need to hit.
Yeah. It's actually kind of like one of the easiest things to kind of do.
And it does have a lot of health.
Right. Go garlic.
Oh, you can use your garlic and attack it, Corey. That's gonna be so much. You can butter it and explode it with popcorn.
Oh my gosh. You have 4 minutes. Like I said, because it's like really easy to shoot things.
Wait, why was it just healing Corey?
Does it drill healing at all?
It was. It just went from 47 health to 56.
How do you see the percentage?
Like, ow. Oh, help me!
I'm just a poor little drill. It's like you have to go like super aggressive through the zombies.
It's like 10% health. It gets like mad. Like, open close, and just up, down, up, down, up, down. Yay! I did some damage to it.
You get shot somewhere.
Yay, Captain Redbeard.
Or me. I'm on a wall. God, where's my totem?
You kill me?
Me?
Oh, I think we're. Oh, you're zombies now, Char?
Yeah, it's boy.
Okay, you know your team is really close to losing.
You back and be like, oh well, like it's war.
Like,
Yeah,
That's even more. Oh, you're going around, boy.
yeah, focusing on the objective. Oh gosh. You got sneak attack.
I'm let him what? Yeah, you wrecked,
Okay, is that 12%, my friend? So you have a flexible brain, you're most likely going to lose.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Hiya!
Game.
We won. I did.
What is this one? Oh, where was the zombie who was trying to drill something?
they were trying to stop us.
What were they trying to drill? What were we trying to Whoa! That thing flew into...
I think it's like pushing on the ground, but it did it.
I mean, Charlie, you were with us with 99% of the fight, so that's also your win. Nice! How was it? Oh, it was pretty decent?
Like, it's a horror movie.
Okay.
It's better than Dark World, absolutely. Oh, somebody let me in.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I got it.
You got it?
Thanks, Jason.
Alright, out of flexibility, my friends, and especially this being a special week, it's this next week's starting school week, we can be on until 4:30. That's when we have to leave, okay? It is 3:47.
Yeah, we see about an hour and a half.
We got about 45 minutes until we have to dip.
Alright. Where do you want these?
Put it on the printer, I'm guessing. The Robin's thing right now.
I'm probably gonna have enough to get.
It's war, Fury.
Oh, you went.
Playing.
But look at.
Dude, so just look at how the cactus runs.
Awesome. Dude, Charlie, that's a great choice, man.
What are you ready? Let's go crazy! Oh!
Oh, not on stream.
Well,
Okay,
it's
never mind.
yeah. Since I'm doing client stream.
Oh.
It's
Is it on Pogo?
no, he's on drill.
Oh, it's a drill.
No one has build here. Here, defend the payloads.
Oh, guys, I'm playing.
Oh no!
Oh, I think.
Yeah, well, it's war.
I mean, it's kind of easy when you're just coming from a certain direction. You're just lobbing literal grenades.
Yeah! Butter!
Ow.
Owie! No, butter at you! Come on! You dick! No! Yeah, I beat Tommy Tommy. I beat Tommy 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 Tommy. Swamp! Oh!
Oh gosh, thank you healers. The healers on my team are crunking up the heals. Good job, guys.
Oh yeah! Yeah,
And I am
yeah, yeah.
I don't know where you could probably do it via Bluetooth. I mean, I don't know where the USB is. So.
I'm a flying goat! I'm a flying goat! I used my two ability the second I turned into a goat, so it made me a flying goat.
That's funny.
No.
Yep, pigs cannot fly. And goats.
We are now falling.
Why?
Pigs fly. Goats can fly!
Yeah.
Oh yeah! I will survive!
I'm a believer.
Done.
Oh my god. That's so much chaos.
So much chaos.
Come in.
Coming in hot!
Oh, we did.
Or a defending point if you're zombs. Oh, I finally got taken out. Thanks, buddy. My teammate.
Imagine your game crashes because it shows how many players you have and dead.
Someone revived me, so that's nice of them.
But get even.
Watch out for that. It's a big goat CC.
Get even more laps.
Oh yeah. Where are you? I have gone up so many levels this game, just due to like how this game is and this all the many kills you get and defending. Just how I'm also like playing literally a splash character and they get funneled into kind of two areas, and so I just gotta generally shoot in those areas. Oh gosh, oh pain everywhere!
Gary, I'm a fixing Spider-Man though.
Nice. Oh, yes you go. Nice.
Well, get no down tunnel. Are you ready, Gary?
Charlie got some really cool skins.
Get the real Becky B!
Oh. Yeah, he called it from start. Oh man.
Easy dub.
Dude, that was insane.
2 minutes I did good.
Huh? 2 minutes in your...
Yeah, all 2 minutes I
How
played.
many vanquishes you have now, Corey?
I probably have the team best. It was insane. Yep, there I am.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
41. I was level 2 and I jumped to level 9 or 10. Oh man. That was just on there.
Look how close you are.
And I still do not this is broken. It's like
The 3 vanquishes in the match.
yeah, it's like
41 and it only didn't even count as 1. Oh, so none of them count because it was in a match.
Oof.
But the achievement is to get them in a match. And when you do them without a match, it says, good job. Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh no, I didn't add abilities. How do I go back?
you just have to respawn.
Oh, yeah, I think
We're
I
all
snapped.
gonna be
Oh, yeah, well, I mean,
pink citron.
they do try to.
I'll try Acorn Boy.
Acorn's fun.
You're an acorn.
Thanks.
Savage.
I appreciate that.
My character. I made him bald.
Nice.
I made him bald and gave him freckles.
That's awesome. Okay, what are my abilities?
I'll be your sunflower.
The fish are burning in there.
Is Annika okay?
I'm literally shooting fireballs at you. You should be dead right now. Oh.
Oh, ow, ow, ow. No.
No. What even is Office Stone?
I was playing this based off The Office.
It's his dog.
my gosh, show me effects. My computer just like had to pick up and pick up.
Here. What the flip is he doing? Is he like speed typing? Want me to punch you? Okay. What the flip is he doing?
I have no idea.
This is weird.
Bro, what is that game?
What is this game?
Look how far it leads you.
Oh, that's what we're supposed to do. Gotcha. That's awesome.
It leads you so
So far ahead.
You left it. Say I left the
I do.
What is going on? Okay, what is going on? Okay.
Oh my gosh, the kill,
Whoa, bye.
the amount of kills that I just
Help,
got.
help, help, help.
I just got like 3 kills there.
Wow, what in the flip is this game? Look here.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
What the flip is this
Oh,
game?
wait.
It's a mean.
Oh, I
it's a-
died. That was me dying?
Yeah.
I have volume. I don't know what's going on. Look at
He's probably just said default something. Like they.
I probably just need a turn.
That's here. Well, what even? I don't know.
Oh, yes.
What are these mean?
Owie! I just got bombed by an all-star. I got yeet!
Oh man.
Circus Simulator, what is going on? What are these mean? What is our stuff on? Yeah, I can't circle. That's these memes.
Oh. That,
So give it.
1 second, guys. Let me fix
Just
it.
say a new so give it over Roblox free. Instead of
There we go.
Rob.
Well, I have the specific here.
They don't need to do. What is it doing? What the noob to take over?
Character! I might be showered with fire. Oh, it feels like a video filmation.
favorite. Ah! Whoa, what is this getting good? What?
Gauge something.
Nice one. Got me, man. Oh, dude, that effect broke something. Like the computer just, the game just died when too many effects.
That's having things like that, so yeah.
Ellie, man.
One, two.
Crash jump, Mason, mechanical, healer, whatever's going on.
Jason.
Go get that.
You can lock it. I got it.
Thanks, man.
Hiya! Love you! Hiya!
So close. You want to join? You want to join the game?
That game?
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Okay, man.
Hey, Corey. Right now, or after this, you should definitely have enough to buy another character.
Think so?
Oh yeah. I'm flying!
Don't believe it.
Woo! Yeah,
We're using that flower power.
hiya! No, this is mine. This is mine.
I don't know how to snipe.
Woo!
I have,
Yeah, let's go.
I'm
Nice.
gonna say no.
It sounded like you were going to say it, but
I want to say no. I don't know. I don't know
Ah!
the
No.
average age group of Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare.
Huh, I wonder.
What's up, Birdo? Absolutely,
All the
friend.
kids who can't play with guns. I know they do have guns.
Oh, they kind of. It's that. It's like Nerf bullet, like Nerf round, like Nerf stuff. Not even Nerf stuff. It's like. Well, laser beam comes from the sunflower, so it's like
Attacking Sweet Land.
it's
Hiya!
it's fantasy enough where it's fantasy enough where like doesn't
Yeah, with the last.
the difference between reality and fiction like it's far enough where it doesn't get blurred together. That's what we need.
Yeah, makes sense.
He's fiction now. Okay.
Went off the trail and found this like cool waterfall spot. This like second waterfall, and it's like a pool, like a private pool we found.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we were
Yeah, you have more.
Oh,
I'm gonna go to Giddy Park to unlock.
Wait.
Bingo.
You don't need to leave to equip it or buy it.
Oh, I thought I did. Alright, hey Char, we're gonna leave in 22 minutes, my friend. See you, man. I want to try TV head. Oh, I have a 1 over here. The no. Fuck no.
It's a trend glitch. There are memes now.
Oh, I have. That's cool. Oh, I have someone who can advance in skill. Yeah. Hydraulic jump, higher unjack camera while smoking. Breakthrough, increased range of concrete. Ooh, heck yeah.
What is this game?
What is that? That's so funny. Right, I'm gonna try the TV head. Yeah, good range and all the best games. Are you in game? I'm gonna go hop into another turf. Are you doing like the single player stuff?
It like kicked me out of the server.
So yeah, Berto, yeah, just look up Choosing Eden and just send me a friend request and you could absolutely join.
I can't join.
Yeah, the C and E are caps.
I'll play. Get it, Louise.
Okay.
Super actions he got the 10 million.
10 million what? 10 million high.
Like 10 million subscribers, you get like this, like actual silver, 50 pounds button, YouTube button that literally says that you got 10 million subscribers,
yeah.
and it has your name on the back. What would you do if you actually got that?
I don't know, sell it?
You're gonna sell that?
Yeah.
No.
I'll take that gold and give it to the poor. I really don't care about plaques, man.
I'll take it.
Dude. I'm gonna go help others always with whatever novel, like whatever things go my way. You get that think about self garbage out of here, dude. None of it. Being wrecked.
They made a rip-off of this game that got banned because I know. Don't want to hear about it.
What? Oh, I want to hear about it. I'm actually quite curious. How did they get banned?
Italian Texas. They saw people set up. Yeah. Nobody cares about that. It was a rip-off of this game, so it got banned. Yeah, like literally. It was inappropriate anyway. Well, yeah, that's how I was playing it at home.
I'm having a hard time this run. Last run, destroyed. This run, nope, not happening.
Or maybe they just updated it into this.
This is Oof Tycoon. This is not genuine chop people's head off.
They could change the name.
I don't care.
I thought that was on news.
I don't
Cool. I told you it was before in the text when you said, "Is it okay?" I think we do have a birthday party at 4.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Good time to go, Phil.
No, it'll be time to go in about 16 minutes.
Traffic though. It's kind of left out.
I mean, it'll be the same amount of traffic as there is whenever we go. And it's also a Saturday. Saturday has less traffic. Saturday always has less traffic.
Sometime.
You want me to get into?
No, no, it's not a work day, so it's definitely going to be less traffic. You okay? These guys all have healers, they're working well together. I need to play someone else who can take things out. Because I need a healer. They have healers.
Need minigunner.
So I'm gonna be this guy so I can sneak behind the healers and do damage.
Can't sneak behind healers.
I can. You hit E to go invisible.
Not invisible.
It is invisible.
On me.
Disappear and moves it. May not look invisible on your guy. See? They can't see me.
Still now.
Oh, fuck. It's only half.
Just swift.
Wow, that butter rocks you. Doing that.
What is that?
Mean butter.
Is that the coin?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Butter doesn't do damage.
Well, that did. But that was just like over the air. That wasn't a character's.
What's the
Butter
green
roll.
one? Where it like butter actually explodes.
What time do we have left?
13 minutes, my friend. It looks like day one. Alright, so let's see what the zombies did to us. I'll take that. Ben was, but Annika was really checking in his death, so he needed to take it to urgent care. The Mallow Mortar. I'll do totally. Alright,